At this point, in your life, you are doing far greater than ever before. Like, you're doing so much better than you realize, and you may not yet, but soon, after watching this video, you're gonna realize exactly what I mean. The way that you've grown, it's always been a gradual growth. But when you stop to realize how far you've come and where you are in your life, you'll then begin to be overwhelmed with gratitude. Gratitude will just start to flow into your life once you take a step back and realize how great life has been going, right? And I had this realization myself last couple weeks, right? I was just feeling down and I was depressed, and I was just like, man, it just seems like things just don't go how I planned them to go, or I'll put in so much effort. I'll put in so much work on my projects and things that I'm doing, and it seems like they flop, or nothing ever goes how I predicted it to go. But then I realized, wow, the fact that I was even able to create these things just goes to show that I've grown so much. There was one point in my life where I was so stuck and stagnant and I didn't even know which direction to go. And now I realize that in my life, that when I have a clear vision as to what it is that I want, I immediately map it out and I navigate and I execute. And that was something that I had never done before, or I had a hard time doing. And this should be the same realization that you're coming up with as well. You should be realizing right now that you are in a far better position than you've ever been in your life. See, you are the type of person who is always consistent, who's always showing up, and who's always bringing 110%. And you got to remember that there was a point in your life where you weren't that person. You wasn't showing up 100%. You wasn't putting in the effort and the work. You wasn't consistent. You wasn't organized. You were chaotic, and you lived a life that reflected that. But now you look up and you realize your space is more organized. Your thoughts are more clear. Your organization is more organized. You execute quicker. And it may not be as quick, but you're executing quicker than you once were. And that right there deserves a pat on the back. Because when you live in a world of information, and when you live in a world where you're bombarded with so much on a daily basis, it's hard to stay focused. Focus is probably the number one commodity in the world right now. Because everybody wants your focus. Everybody wants your attention. And when you can redirect that and focus on yourself and put that attention on yourself, you execute and you manifest and you create things almost out of thin air. And sometimes, if not all the times, it impresses you. It surprises you. Sorry about that. You are in such a phenomenal place right now that anything that you do from this point on is going to be great, and it's going to be magnified times 10. Because this is your confirmation, letting you know that you have made it to that point in your life where you always desired to be. You don't have to worry about how things are going to pan out, or when's the next opportunity going to come, or what am I going to do next now that the feeling of excitement is gone. Because you put yourself in a state of gratitude, and it allows you to elevate to the next level. So you don't need to be worried about how things are going to happen, because they are already happening in your life, whether you realize it or not. And that's the biggest thing that has happened for you as well. You're realizing more. You have more observation. You observe more. You recognize things on a deeper level now. You see things for what they are, not for what they're perceived as. You have developed at such a high level that you don't even recognize it, because you've been evolving along with yourself, that you can't recognize the evolution until you step back and actually see all the progress you've made. When you see all of the things that you've materialized in your life, when you see the greatness that you've created, when you see the impact that you've had on other people's lives, you have done such a great job and you deserve praise. If not from anyone else, you deserve praise from yourself. You deserve to honor yourself. You deserve to give yourself flowers because you work so hard, so diligently. And even on the days where you feel like, I don't really feel like doing anything, guess what? That's you working hard. Because you made the choice to say, I'm not gonna do anything today. That was a choice you made. And you don't feel bad and you don't regret it. There was one point in your life where you felt bad when you wasn't doing anything. But now you're in this space now where you choose how you feel. You choose the actions you take. You choose how you execute everything. And everything is just mapped out for you at this point. Remember, you once lived a life of chaos when you desired peace. And now that peace is upon you, you must acknowledge it and be grateful and have gratitude. Because the more thankful you are, the more peace you create and cultivate in your life. The only reason you may feel chaotic is because you temporarily step out of alignment with who you've become and who you truly are meant to be. Because remember, this path that you're on is designed for you to become the greatest version of yourself, because you chose this path. This path chose you. And now you're on the road to greatness. You've achieved so much greatness in your life. So you deserve to give yourself grace. You don't need to beat yourself up. You don't need to get down on yourself whenever things don't go your way, or when you're lazy, or you miss an appointment, or you didn't meditate, or whatever the case is. You don't need to beat yourself up about those things anymore, because you recognize the beauty in all of it. You recognize the beauty in all of it. You know that if something were amiss, it's because, well, I'm being directed in a different direction. I'm being directed towards something greater, something that I can't even fathom. And maybe God, the universe, are sitting me down in this moment to be patient. Because sometimes the universe makes you wait in order to manifest things far beyond your imagination. Sometimes the universe says, be still, be silent. There's a time when you should move and a time to be still. There's a time to destroy and a time to rebuild. And right now, you have rebuilt your entire foundation and you stand solid on that structure. And the only thing you can do from there on out is just build it higher and stronger and better. Are there gonna be some wobbly places? Maybe. But no structure is perfect. As a matter of fact, when building a skyscraper, it has to weigh, it has to move, it has to shake. Because if it just stood stiff and still, if it was just perfect, it would collapse in moments. And so your foundation is imperfectly perfected. Know that you are designed so beautifully, so wonderfully, so amazingly. And when you make mistakes, you just recognize the mistakes for what they are. When you do things and it takes you out of alignment, you just recognize where you are and you know exactly how to get back into alignment. Everything that you do is designed to teach you how to get into an aligned state quicker. Where it once took you maybe years or months or weeks, now it takes days, maybe even less. Maybe it takes hours, maybe even takes minutes, seconds. But you are mastering that. You are an infinite master, which means you will never have it all figured out. and you can't get it wrong. That's the beautiful thing about being an infinite master. You never get it wrong. Because everything in life is designed to teach you how to maneuver in your life, on your path, how you interact with other people. And you'll never get it done. There's always something that needs to be done. And sometimes doing nothing is the work that needs to be done. So take pride in that. Honor yourself today. Be thankful for yourself today. If you did something and you feel bad about it, it's okay. It's an emotion that is a part of you that doesn't define who you are. It's just a part of who you are. So be grateful for who you are. Honor who you are today. Give thanks to the Most High for blessing you today, for waking you up today, for filling you with life, for allowing you another opportunity to find your purpose. Because I'm in my purpose. I am my purpose. Me becoming the greatest version of myself is my purpose. It's not a set destination. It is a continuous learning process. And I enjoy the journey. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, all of it. I embrace it. And I leave with no regrets. I look forward to the future. I hope you do as well. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you. I truly believe we do better when we grow together, so let's continue to grow with one another. If you found this video inspiring and helpful, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I publish another video. This has been an amazing journey this far, and we still have so much more to do and so much further to go. You may not be where you want to be, but you are far better off than where you once were. Thank you. And until next time, peace. One more thing. Make sure that you're following me on all other social media platforms. TikTok, Instagram, and also Fanbase. To get exclusive content, tips, and tricks on how to become the greatest version of yourself, head over to Fanbase. Subscribe. Show love. This is how we grow. And until next time, peace.